Seriously, you know what? Welcome to Wave 105. Danny from The Script, good morning.
Oi, oi.
Hello. We could be related.
We could be, yeah. We look so much alike.
I tell you what.
Twins.
Yeah, really.
Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Do you know what?
In the true sense of the word.
I was going to say it's not a million miles away from it.
A mother from another brother.
Yes, exactly right.
No, brother from another mother. That's the other way around. It's early.
I was going to say, Danny, this is most impressive that you got a musician up here before 8 a.m. Well, you were in before 8 a.m.
That's right. I'm up. Normally, us musicians, we arrive at rock o'clock, which is whenever we want to.
Yeah.
But no, I'm kind of still on American time. I'm a little bit jet lagged, but yeah, it's good. It's good to be here.
Oh, did you get back recently then?
Yeah, a few days ago. Yeah, we shot the video for the new single Hall of Fame over in America, but we were only there for 3 days, so it was enough time to kind of mess up.
What was it, East Coast or West Coast?
LA.
LA. So right, long old one.
Yeah. So I've been trying to get back into it. So I'm all amped up on coffee and ready to go.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Anything could happen and probably will.
Yeah.
So we've been talking. Well, we've been talking about this for quite a while actually, about the book of which we do not speak. Which many women and some gents across the South have been reading feverishly.
Sure.
And we did promise the ladies of the South, as they brought themselves round on a Friday morning, that we'd get Danny from The Script to read the first paragraph. Well, actually, a lot of people were saying, could he read this bit out? And I was thinking, no, because really, we do want to keep our jobs. But we have managed to. If you haven't read the book of which we do not speak, 50 Shades of Grey. We have the first paragraph here, and just for you ladies, here is Danny reading the opening lines to 50 Shades of Grey.
I scowl with frustration at myself in the mirror. Damn my hair. It just won't behave, and damn Catherine Kavanagh for being ill and subjecting me to this ordeal. I should be studying for my final exams, which are next week, yet here I am trying to brush my hair into submission. I must not sleep with it wet. I must not sleep with it wet. Reciting this mantra several times, I attempt once more to bring it under control with the brush. I roll my eyes in exasperation and gaze at the pale, brown-haired girl with blue eyes too big for her face staring back at me, and give up. My only option is to restrain my wayward hair in a ponytail and hope that I look semi-presentable.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that right? Yeah.
Selena, how was that for you?
That, do you know, I might need a couple of minutes.
Is that all yeah, that's long enough. I've got to say as well that if ever the music goes down the pan,
which could be very shortly.
You can read those audiobooks. You could be on the shelf of every motorway service station reading audiobooks.
Oh,
that's brilliant.
That sounded like we'd given you that weeks and weeks before you'd rehearsed, which you hadn't.
He's just wandered in.
Incredible.
Thank you very much.
You know why? He's a pro.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why he's a pro.
Yeah.
8:13. Oh, I'll tell you what we've got as well. We've got the Big Ben chiming, haven't we? To signify 12 hours to the Olympics.
Yeah, the Big Ben chimes have begun.
Yeah, they started at 8:12, so they're off at the moment. In fact, this is what they sound like.
Yeah.
This is Big Ben. I think it might have finished already, but there we go. That was Big Ben.
Yeah, and obviously a number of churches and cathedrals across the south taking part as well.
Portsmouth, Winchester, all involved.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Trying to set a record, actually, for the most bells being rung at the same time.
Really? Fantastic. Right, I'm going to play you one of my favourite Script songs now. I love it. If only life were that easy. Perhaps you could come in every morning, Danny. It'd be a lot easier if you could just...
I would love to, yeah.
Just do the show, to be honest.
Yeah.
Lucy,
if I get to read out a chapter every day, it's going to be really interesting.
Wait till we get to page 101. That'll really get them going.
You might have to put me on a little later.
Yeah, exactly.
Past watershed.
Yeah.
Can we not do like a podcast or something and put that online for later? For
Lucy on the
bits?
text says, wow, Danny was amazing. There were a few people that just found that. Yeah. So now, how many times has that been said of you, Danny? Wow, you were amazing. Unbelievable. Now, listen, this new single, which we're going to play a little bit later, we're going to save the best till last. Hall of Fame. Brilliant Olympic cash-in. Love it.
Thank you. We never set it off with that in mind.
No.
We wrote the song a few months ago, just with a real positive message in mind. And we played it to Will I Am maybe 2 weeks before the end of The Voice. and he heard the song and he's like, man, this could be another We Are the World. This could be a real call out for, you know, for everybody to, you know, follow their dreams and follow their heart, but not in a cheesy way, in a great way, because people want to be famous for being famous these days, and we're like, well, no, do something. Be a preacher, be a teacher, you know, be a politician, be an astronaut, be something that is actually going to, you know, provide something to the community, and that's the way you'll be remembered in the Hall of Fame. It's like you know, Hall of Fame for you know, for honours, really. And he loved the song, so much so he wanted it for his album. And we were like, well, what's a good compromise is when both people aren't really that happy. So I said, listen, any chance you come on and do it with us. So he didn't get it for his, we got it for ours. And it's a true duet in the true sense of the word. It's like line for line. And we're so proud of it, really, really proud of it. It's the first single off the album, number 3.
Which is a great name for an album as well. And then people know when they put their albums in their CD racks, they know which order to put it in.
Yeah, exactly.
See? Number 3, that's where it goes.
Yeah, I don't know if we're setting an omen. It's going to like 3-star reviews. It's the third fastest selling album, or guess then here at number 1, it's number 3. It's just to confuse DJs.
Catherine says Danny's Irish accent plus 50 Shades of Grey equals perfection.
Oh, thank you very much.
We're loving it. 8:20, we'll catch up with the travel next. Let's do this. It's universally challenged, we call it, because we can't call anything else, otherwise the lawyers get in touch. And ready today on the whistle, Miss Selena Ross. On the bell today we have Miss Shireen Jordan, and for one day only, Danny has got the horn.
Blown a horn.
I like it. Right, 3 questions. Answer as quickly as you can. Just wait. If you do your horn or whatever, then wait. Then I'll give you your message, and then you give me the answer. All right. So, question number 1. In the video for the scripts for the first time, it featured the daughter of which superstar?
The script, Danny.
Eve Hewson is her name, and her father's name is Bono.
Is the right answer. 1 point to Danny. Question number 2. Which street in Dublin was We Cry by the script written about?
The script, Danny.
We Cry was written about a street, James's Street, which is also known as the street where Guinness is brewed. Guinness Brewery was established in 1809. But yeah,
is the right answer. 3rd question. Which band did the script support at Croke Park in 2009?
The script, Danny.
This is a trick question because we supported 2 people in Croke Park in that same year.
Yeah.
Would you like both of them?
I'd like both of them for a full answer.
We take that, and you too.
It most certainly would be. And by hook or by crook, Danny has a clean sweep on University Challenge this morning. That is a... Come on, is your bell working?
I know.
Was your whistle working?
I sense a theme to those questions there.
Poor effort this morning, you two. Poor effort. Well done, Danny.
In fairness, if I didn't know the answers to those questions, I'd be kicked out of the band.
If you go to Wave 105's Facebook page, that's quick going, actually. I'm pretty impressed. There is a lovely, lovely picture of Danny and Shireen together.
It's a much nicer picture of Shireen, in fairness.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I have a face like a well-smacked woman.
No, you don't. You look really good. I've been whinging that I look really close to the camera.
You know what? That's a bit of Danny and Shireen sitting in a tree. Kissin.
That's a song.
That is. Yeah, exactly.
There you go. So what's happening with The Voice? Coming back?
I'd love to come back, if they'll have me. Yeah, I'm in talks with BBC that apparently I cursed too much on last time's show. Yeah, they spent more time editing me than they did trying to wake Tom up. No, they, I think Tom and Jesse, it's been reported in the paper that they're both not coming back, but I haven't heard from them.
Right,
you know,
okay.
Haven't heard that from them.
From them, yeah.
Yeah, so it's all up in the air.
Was it as competitive as it looked at times?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was absolutely was, you know. I mean, when music's involved, I get incredibly competitive. Of course, I'm the 6th child of 6 children,
right?
So I've been fighting for a lot all my life. You know what I mean? Having dinner with my arm around my plate. You know what I mean? So none of my siblings can take the food. But I'd love to come back. You know, myself and Will were talking last week and saying that, well, look, I'll come back if you come back, and you come back if I'll come back. So we'd love to come back. As far as the competition goes, the competitive element, you know, we as I said, we're all incredibly into music. We're all incredibly, I guess we've all got massive egos. So even somebody getting one over on the other person, although it's on television, we don't mind kind of going back and forth and kind of letting people know how we feel.
And obviously, does your involvement with your team end, or have you kept in touch with them?
No, yeah, well, it continues on. There's some people who are actually creating their own really unique genres as well. Like David Julian, Alex Josh, who I think are going to do incredible. I'm working quite closely with Max Milner as well. He was my finalist. I wanted them all to actually get on the tour, but they had to cancel the tour. So they're doing kind of smaller gigs around. So it's going to be a little bit harder to negotiate their way through the industry. But we've written a song for Max, and we've written a song for Bo as well. When I say we, both myself and Mark, my songwriting partner and guitarist of the script. So so hopefully that'll be coming out towards the end of the year, and we'll have a success story from the show.
And speaking of touring, because you toured last year and you played the BIC in Bournemouth.
That's right,
you
the
were cracking, I have to say. I was there.
Thank you very much.
Any plans to tour again?
Yeah, big time. Depending on how the album number 3 goes, if it goes well, then of course we'll put all the tour dates on. But if it doesn't, then you can catch us in a bar or wedding or funeral, mainly funerals near you.
Sorry, 2 number 1 albums. You've sold goodness knows how many million albums now, and you're still, honestly, you just sat here and he said, well, you don't know if people want you anymore. Can't take anything for granted, and
you can't,
and you honestly have nerves about a new album coming out.
Yeah, I'm sitting here biting my nails. I mean, as strongly as I believe and I feel in the music, there's so many other bands out there who can, who get to the stage, take it for granted, and just get flushed down the musical toilet.
Watch it, Max Milner. He might be on your side at the moment, but if you start having a go at his audience, then he'll...
I'll pull the plug on it straight away.
Absolutely.
Honestly, last year you brought the house down at the Isle of Wight Festival and at the BIC in Bournemouth. It was cracking.
Thank you very much. We put a lot into our live shows, as much as we put into the album, because that's where, for us, that's where the script meet the audience. When these songs, because when you record the songs, you're like listening to the past. But when we perform live, it's like watching the songs in real time, and you have to give everything on stage, to make other people believe. Because if you don't believe it yourself, you're not going to convince a packed house, whatever, 15,000 people or whatever. We take a lot of pride in. I can't wait to get back out as well, because our fans are, and I'm going to say, I think they are the best in the world.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Do you like the road? Do you like the life on the road? Or?
I do. Yeah, I actually do. I've been doing it for such a long time that I think in order to like it as much as I do, you have to do it as much as I've done it. I've been on the road since I was about 18 years old, so we're talking at least a year now. I'm like 12 years now I'm doing this, Yeah. It is,
Brilliant. Danny's here from The Script. We'll talk some more in a minute.
Right now at home,
It's been very lovely to have you here. I think you made a few new friends. And right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, because the single is out with Will I Am, September 2nd.
That's correct.
Then we got the album, number 3, out, September the 10th.
That's right.
Got some touring as well, hopefully, off the back of the album, because, presuming it's a success. Obviously you don't want to presume anything.
No, you can't. Presumption is the mother of all F-ups,
I don't want to see you in the 2 for a tenner slot on HMV anytime soon, okay?
You and me both.
That's where we don't
bargain basement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bargain bin.
Olympics, are you into it? Are you interested?
I am, I was watching Team GB last night, actually, yeah.
You're footy man?
Yeah, love football. They were playing in Old Trafford as well, Ryan Giggs, obviously, the captain of the team as well. So, they weren't looking too good last night, in fairness.
I didn't think they looked that impressive, did they?
They should have had Beckham on. I'm a bit cheesed off of it.
Do you think he should have been? I think he should have been.
Absolutely. It's not as big as like the World Cup, and it's not like the European Championships. They should have had someone of notoriety on there to kind of lift the spirits after.
And where's your money for tonight? Who's going to light the cauldron? Do you think of any Olympian that... Steve Redgrave's like the hot tip.
Some think could be David Beckham.
Could be David Beckham.
I think
Davy Thompson.
I think so. And David did an incredible job so far, actually bringing the games here. So I think if they don't honour him in some way, they'd be stupid not to. Sorry.
They didn't ask you?
No, they didn't. Not yet.
Idiots. Absolute idiots. They missed out on a
well, in fairness,
chance.
they'd be messing around. There'd be no gold medals at the end. They'd be all in my pockets. Don't mess around inviting Irishman there. All the free booze, everything's gone. Where's the medals?
And I was just going to say that there is obviously you're not alone in the script. Does Mark always get away without getting up early?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Well, he is. In fairness, he's got 2 young babies as well. Well, not young babies. One's 4 and 2. So he's looking after his kids in the morning time.
Excellent stuff.
Yeah, instead of looking after me. His other children. Yeah. The script.
Listen, this single is cracking.
Oh, thank you very much.
We said earlier in the week, it's nice we have somebody in and go, your single's really good and not have to do it through gritted teeth. Actually mean it.
There's no twitching or blinking going on.
No twitching. You can get the lie detector out. Danny, thank you for coming in.
Thanks again. Look, and Wave 105, you guys have always played new music, and you guys were on us from the start as well, so I really appreciate it. And thanks for letting me read out 50 Shades of Grey.
That's great.
That was awesome.
That was our pleasure.
No, I think there'll be a lot of people thanking you later. This is Hall of Fame, The Script, Danny.